Hey guys, welcome back to Fly Rides. Today we're going to be reviewing this little guy here, which is a pump that we use for pumping up tires like these. Okay, this is a tire to my scooter. If you have an e-bike or even a car tire, this thing should handle the job. So let's get into the unboxing and let's check it out. Alright guys, so this is a tire inflator from a company called Powell's, which is a purchase from Amazon. It boasts a 4,000 milliamp battery. 3 to 150 psi and about 20 minutes of runtime in this particular inflator. So let's take the box apart and have a look at what's inside. So we have some packing. We have the inflator body itself. It's got some clear plastic on the lens here. It does look like it has a light here, a work light. It's got almost a 7-inch hose that connects to here. Type-C USB charging port and some ventilation on the sides. I believe the body of it is plastic, but it seems pretty heavy duty and pretty well made. So let's look at some other things in the box. And here we have the hose, a Type-C charging cable, some instructions, and looks like a carry-in bag and some accessories for inflating tires and maybe some inner tubes and things like that. So in this package it looks like there is a needle for inflating like footballs, soccer balls, volleyballs, things like that. And then we have just a regular pointy type, that screws on there so you can inflate maybe like a little inner tube or whatnot, and also an adapter for a Presta valve, looks like, for bicycles right here. Yeah, so that threads in and that goes into a Presta valve for high pressure bicycle tires, it looks like. So if we take the unit, you hold the center button down like this and it turns on the power, and it displays different modes. It has it has 4 different presets apparently. It has for motorcycle, it has one for bicycle, the preset, and then it has one for like a basketball, it looks like. But you can add also a custom preset to whatever inflation rate that you're looking for. So if you have like a bicycle that has a 50 or 70 pounds of air required in the tire, or even more, 100 pounds, this will allow you to adjust the actual setting and store it, which is kind of nice. Now, to start this up, what we have to do is we have to screw this into the port here and snug it up by hand. And then if we hold down the button, it begins pumping. So it has some ports down here on the bottom for some airflow for the pump, and it's got some ventilation ports on the side, which is nice. Also, if we push up on the button, it turns the light on. It's a pretty bright little light, so it's nice to have if you're riding your bike or your scooter at night. I do a lot of night riding. It's nice to have that light option. It also has a red flashing light for, let's say, if you're broke down somewhere or you need some sort of emergency signal. It has that as well. So a couple different flash modes there. So that's kind of nice to have. A nice little accessory. And this hose just simply plugs back in on this side here like this. Kind of threads itself on and keeps the hose out of harm's way and makes it easy and compact to carry. So that's a nice feature. The size of this is about 5 1/4 on the actual body of this by about 2 inches and about 2 1/2 wide. The overall length with the cable attached and of course secured is right at about 9 inches. So it's about 9 inches in length, but it's pretty compact otherwise. If you wanted to simply unscrew this and take it off, it'd be a little easier probably to carry in the bag and a little more compact. So let's unscrew that and try this bag out real quick. Yeah, so looks like the bag is big enough to carry the unit and probably the cord separately with a little drawstring. So that turns out to be a nice little package. Fit in your backpack or anywhere in your, which you might carry on your bike, okay? Or in your car, in your glove compartment of your car, it might come in pretty handy. Like I said, it has about a 20-minute run time on a charge is what they are advertising. But let's give it a shot real quick on a tire and see how it works and wrap this video up. Now you can see that it's registered in half-pound increments as it pumps up. We're only showing three pounds in this tire tube because it's got a leak in it and it's going down, but it does pump up pretty fast. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the scale and see what this unit's going to weigh for your convenience, because it is small and you can carry it in your backpack or even in your glove compartment. All right, so we have our scale here and it's zeroed out and it's on grams. And right now it's weighing 435 grams with the actual air hose connected to it. That's not bad. It's pretty light for you guys that are thinking about maybe carrying it on the bike or at a backpack. There's your weight. And it's a pretty nice little unit. I think it'll work out good. If you ever get a screw or a nail in the tire or a piece of wire, which happens, I've seen it happen many times, including to my own scooters. This is nice to have because even if you have a slow leak, this will pump up a small tire, or a bicycle tire a few times before it needs charging the battery on this. So that's a nice feature, and it's good to have and good to carry. It might get you back, with a slow leak. If you don't have a repair kit with you, it might be what you want to have to get back to a place where you can, get a ride back to your house or whatnot. So good item to have and travel. So there you have it, guys. There's another offering from the tool manufacturer that comes in handy for a lot of different things we do in our daily activities outdoors. This is a great little tool for security, peace of mind when you're out riding your bike, your e-bike, or your mountain bike or whatnot. It's not too heavy. It carries a pretty good sized battery, so you can pump your tire up if you get a slow leak on the trail or on the road and your journeys. All right, so I'd highly recommend this. They're about 20 bucks on Amazon. It's pretty good price for a security to have like that on the road. So again, I appreciate you guys. Join us on Fly Rides and stay tuned for some more cool flying videos and adventures outdoors. Thanks again.